Hi everyone, my name is Ridwan Karim Dini Osman. This is GHToday News on GH1 television. Coming up are headlines for the next 30 minutes. Tributes continue to pour in for late popular dancehall artist Ebony Rains following her untimely death last Thursday. We bring you an interview with her father, who describes her as a gem.
Ebony is not for myself alone. Ebony was internationally recognized figure, personality. Yes. So obviously Ghana will be mourning Ebony. Definitely.
Also in this edition, minority in parliament paints a picture of hardships, gloomy economy and an insensitive government as it presents what it terms true state of the nation address in response to President Akufo-Addo.
As at date, not end of 2016. Beyond 2016, you've accumulated debt. We know you've gone to the bond market, you've borrowed, and you are still borrowing.
And coming up, Human Rights Court orders Electoral Commission to ensure political parties comply with law requiring them to submit their audited accounts. And later in business, VIP Transport Service denies claims its driver was at fault in the fatal accident that claimed the life of Ebony Rains. We have details of these and many other stories coming up in a bit. Do stay. This broadcast is coming to you live from our Platinum High studios here at Northridge in Accra. Vice President Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia has thanked God for his miraculous healing, necessitating a 2-week health leave to England. Speaking at a Thanksgiving service held at the International Central Gospel Church at the Christ Temple at Abotiokai, the Vice President expressed his appreciation to both the Christian and Muslim communities for their continual prayers and support during his ailment.
You all heard a few weeks ago I wasn't well, and I had to go to London for some rest. But I know that, and I believe that the hand of God healed me and I came back. And so on my return, I believe that, as God says, for all things we have to be thankful. And I thought I should come here and pray for my successful healing.
February 11 is observed every year as the International Day of Women and Girls in Science. The day is set aside to celebrate the world's efforts in getting more women to study and work in science-related fields. Unfortunately, women and girls continue to be excluded from participating fully in science. However, the global community has gained some triumph over the past 15 years in pushing more girls in into these fields and celebrating women who are effecting change using science-acquired skills. It is in this regard that the Dufour Foundation is proudly celebrating Mrs. Kakra Dufour Nyakun as Ghana's first and only female actuary. According to the foundation, Kakra Dufour Nyakun is a blazing torch in the effort to inspire change and encourage more women to boldly take up the sciences. Having obtained her ordinary and advanced level certificate at the Ghana International School majoring in mathematics, chemistry and biology, Kakra Dufour Nyakun obtained a BSc Honours First Class degrees in economics from the University of Warwick and a postgraduate diploma in actuarial science with distinction, as well as an MSc in actuarial management from the prestigious Cass Business School City University in London. She is also a qualified fellow of the Institute and Faculty of Actuaries and as well as of the Actuarial Society of Ghana. Currently, she serves as the Executive Director and Chief Actuary at Star Life Assurance Company Limited, an indigenous company well known for rolling out award-winning life insurance solutions for diverse groups. We'll be back with some more stories. Let's now head to the courts now, where Human Rights Court, presided over by Justice Anthony Yeboah, has, in accordance with the Political Parties Act 2000, Act 574, ordered the Electoral Commission to take immediate steps to publish a demand notice to all political parties, charging them to furnish the Electoral Commission with a list of all their assets and their audited statement of account, and to make them publicly available to all Ghanaians after receiving same. Two applicants, a private citizen, Lolan Ecole Sego Moses, and pressure group Citizens Ghana Movement, filed a suit at the court seeking an order to compel the Electoral Commission to enforce the provisions of the law that require all political parties to submit their annual financial statement to the Commission. The Electoral Commission, in their response to the application, argued that it recognizes the Commission has a duty to request and publish the details of the financial statement of all political parties. However, its duty is contingent on the willingness of political parties to obey the law. The failure of the political parties to respect the law, the EC says, is the reason why it has not been able to carry out legally required duty. In its ruling, the court held that the law requiring the Electoral Commission to demand the audited account of political parties and to publish same is clear. However, in light of Article 297 of the 1992 Constitution, the Electoral Commission has the power, through the introduction of legislation, to prescribe sanctions against political parties who fail to comply with the law. The EC's failure to do so amounts to derogation of its public duty. Justice Anthony Yeboah proceeded to order the Electoral Commission to publish a demand notice to all political parties to take immediate steps to comply with the law within 6 calendar months from the day of the ruling of the court. The EC was represented in court by Thaddeus Sori, with lawyer Bafo Jewu Bonsuashia holding a watching brief for him. Lawyer Bonsuashia indicated to the court that his client, the EC, will be advised to take immediate steps to comply with the orders of the court. It may not have been the life she dreamt for herself growing up as a little child, but sometimes life throws at you more than you can swallow. Gladys Agbenu, a physically challenged single mother, tells her ordeal how she caters for herself and that of her 3 children amidst the challenges in running her business. Patience Atipoka Atua brings us more on her series as part of the Star Woman project, the Dream Edition, with support from Star Ghana.
In the heart of Awochekojo Junction at Kolegono is the homestead of 34-year-old Gladys Agbenu. Life is a daily struggle for the single mother and her 3 children. Gladys is hardly home as she spends most of her day managing these drinking spots, popularly known in this locality as Alavanyo spot. This is where she ekes out a livelihood daily. The responsibility to cater for these children rests solely on her shoulder.
My first 2 sons, as for the father, their father, I don't know his whereabouts. He's not supporting, he's not caring. He doesn't even know that he has children. He has named them, but he doesn't take responsibilities. He doesn't care. He doesn't even call to ask their welfare. He doesn't even know their classes now.
2 of Agnes's children attend the Ministry of Health Public Basic School, where they are required to pay a levy of 150 Ghana cedis each. The youngest of the 3, however, attends a private school where she pays 470 Ghana cedis as tuition fee per term, an amount Agnes struggles to pay.
They've been sacked several times, especially the small girl. She's in a preparatory school, so as for them, they don't play with their money. So, but the thing is, I want to educate them. So I make sure the little that I have, I'll just take it to the school, plead with the madam or the head, or I'll bring it later. So I've been paying it bit by bit.
The Alavanyo Sports, which has become more of the family's second home, is where Gladys prepares her family meals and also spends time with the children when they return from school. These children are not left out in the activities of the bar.
When they are back from school and I feel tired, I'll tell the elderly boy, Nana, oh, let me lie down and sleep small. So I'll just lie on the chairs, then you'll be selling for me. Especially during afternoon time, the market is not so busy. So you'll be taking care of that for me. Then in the evening, I take over.
Gladys may not have the physical strength of an average person, but her goals are just about that of every mother, to properly provide for her children and expand her business.
I know children are gifts from God, so I take care of them from my heart, even though I'm going through pains. I like the sports more than the office. In fact, now if somebody is offering me a job at the office, I will not take it. They should give me the money rather to buy more sales, to expand my business rather. That is where, in fact, that has been my main challenge, my biggest challenge.
Running the bar is something she will not give up for any other job, because it gives her space to comfortably operate as a physically challenged person. She narrates one of the many ordeals she had gone through in securing a white-collar job, and challenged persons with disability not to rest on their oars in creating a living for themselves.
Sometimes when you are visiting their offices, their place is not accessible. You have to climb stairs before you even get to the HR office. And by you getting there, you are already tired, you'll be breathing heavily, you are sweating, and they say like, you cry, even just this small stairs that you climbed, you are already tired. So what can you do? And so you are even disqualified. So the way the person will even look at you, oh, you are not qualified for the job.
You're watching GHToday News on GH1 television. The minority in Parliament is painting a picture of hardships, gloomy economy and government insensitivity in its version of the State of the Nation address. They have been responding sector by sector to the President's address, which took place on Thursday. Minority leader Haruna Idrisu challenged some claims. The Tamale South Member of Parliament accused the president of insensitivity to the plight of Ghanaians, citing refusal to reduce prices of petroleum products.
You know, the president was quiet on the fuel prices because he does not intend to reduce the hardships of the Ghanaian, and therefore, since he didn't have anything to offer, the better he was silent and quiet on that matter. Making the maintenance of the special petroleum tax unnecessary, and therefore it's important I highlight it. There is sufficient basis for government to remove the tax in order to lower fuel prices at the pump to bring relief to Ghanaians. Therefore, we are demanding that, given the favorable outturn of crude oil prices, the special petroleum tax must be removed.
The minority has also taken pains to visit markets compiling prices of commodities to support claims of hardships.
Gary Olunga was around 6 Ghana cedis, is now 10 Ghana cedis. A bag of rice, which was 105 Ghana cedis, is now 195 Ghana cedis. A tin of milk, 2 Ghana cedis, now around 3. Bucket of tomatoes, 20 Ghana cedis, now 40. I'll give you major highlights. I may not be able to read through all. So these are sacred facts, not allergic facts. Gallon of oil, 35 Ghana cedis, now selling at 62 Ghana cedis. I'm interested in Kobe 4.5 now to 7 Ghana cedis. I'm interested in that. So we should, and then a gallon of petrol, 15 Ghana cedis, now at 22 Ghana cedis.
And to a nation that is grieving following the loss of one of its gifts to the world. I'm talking about Ebony Reigns, and her father, Nana Opoku Kwating, has described his daughter as a gem who will be missed by Ghanaians. Now, in an interview following the tragic death of the 21-year-old musician, Mr. Kwating said his daughter will forever have a special place in his heart, even in death.
She was very young and talented, full of positive spirit and liveliness. Ebony popped onto the scene in the late 2015 and became a major force to be reckoned with in the music industry. She was unique in her lyrics, appearance, and banging tunes. Indeed, Odupongbi Etutu. 20-year-old Priscilla Opoku Kwating unfortunately met her untimely death whilst on a journey back to Accra. Exactly a week today, the rising star would have celebrated her 21st birthday. Ampa, Ewokra Adia, Enkwan Tuminje. Her dad, Nana Poku, is not questioning God, but takes solace in the fact that she's resting in God's bosom.
Though painful, but I couldn't cheat nature, so I embraced that in good faith. What has happened has happened, so I embraced that in good faith.
His all-white outfit in his mourning state is in celebration of his daughter's well-lived life whilst on earth.
Quite like this is the fact that none of my kids, my children, have been demised. It's the first time. Traditionally, I have no any other option than this, to be in white. Ebony is not for myself alone. Ebony was internationally recognized figure, personality. So obviously, Ghana will be mourning Ebony.
For Ebony's sister Happy, the pain will never depart from her heart, but the memories and fond moments she experienced with her little sister will forever linger.
So she was the one I could tell secrets to. She was just a human. Yeah. You couldn't take that away from her. Nothing could. You couldn't do anything to deepen her soul or anything. Like, she was just a human.
90s bad girl. Better still, Ebony Reigns will continue to reign even in death. Damirife die ne amane hono. Ebony Deye.
And popular sports show host Countryman Songo is devastated about how people lashed out at Ebony instead of supporting her talent whilst alive. He also cautioned fake prophet to desist from amassing any form of credit from her untimely death.
My baby girl is gone. My baby girl is gone.
In a sober mood, the Fire for Fire host recounted some nostalgic moments with the deceased.
She was a baby girl, my baby girl as usual. It's my baby girl. So when I see my baby girl, if you are my baby girl, I'm your baby girl. When you see me, what would you do? What would be your reaction? The kisses, the hugs, and the talks, everything goes. You understand? You got it. She's happy, I'm happy. Because when I see her, I'm happy. When she sees me, she's happy. Because we think the same, almost the same.
According to him, he woke up early Friday morning around 4:30 a.m. to call his baby girl, as he always does. But there was no response. Neither did the Date Your Father star return the courtesy as she would have done. He said minutes later, calls started coming in about her demise.
One of the call just said to me that, oh, your baby girl is gone. I said, well, what are you saying? Ebony is dead. I didn't even continue talking to the person, so I just cut off the line and I started calling her. And when I called, I was not having any response. So I started, having that fear. I started, that fear, and I was worried.
He again lashed out at the public for criticizing her dressing instead of supporting her music career. The controversial sports show host also cautioned false prophets against using the tragic end of the 21-year-old for selfish gains.
People shouldn't be talking anyhow. Especially those who would start, I dreamt about, I prophecy, those things and blah, 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 blah. Some people were talking bad about her. Now she's gone. What again? What do you want to say? People are tweeting, sending message, writing, talking. Oh, my condolence, rest in perfect peace. What a talent. When she was there, you people were talking trash about her. But such a talent. Instead of supporting her, praying for her, you see, she's going to make her. That's all. God has taken her. There's no problem. She's resting in perfect peace. So more fire.
Countryman Songo stated emphatically that Ebony's music career may be over, but she will forever reign in the hearts of her fans.
I'm going back at home. A young girl like me shouldn't be caught with no school food. He told me he was a
This is still GHToday news on GH1 television, and we know that there have been growing calls for Ebony to be posthumously adjudged VGMA Artist of the Year, and organizers of the Vodafone Ghana Music Awards have been reacting to the sudden demise of Ebony, and they say that whichever category Ebony wins, she will be duly awarded despite the fact that she is passed. Now, Chief Executive Officer of Charterhouse, Theresa Ayode, made the statement at a press briefing as part of activities for this year's awards.
I'm sure what people have on their minds this morning is what's going to happen with Ebony. The process is ongoing to select the nominations, the nominees for the various categories. We cannot say for sure that she's going to be nominated, but we have a fair process in place, and if she deserves to be nominated, she will still be nominated. And if she deserves to win, based on the processes that we've laid out, 40% public, 30% board, 30% academy, if she emerges a winner in any of the categories she's nominated, because her works still fall in the year under review, she will be given her award if she wins.
My name is Ridwan Karim Dini Osman. The bulletin returns after this. Do stay. Time to do business, and juicing has become the holy grail for weight loss and healthy living. It is not an uncommon sight to see packaged fresh juice along the streets of Accra. The mechanism for juicing ranges from the use of small blenders to industrial juice makers. But for these women at the Kwame Nkrumah interchange, the lack of tools sparks the need to improvise. Pineapple seller Agnes Daudu uses a tool as simple as kebab sticks to extract the juice from her pineapples.
It may be crude, but effective. A couple of sticks, peeled pineapple, add some skill, and there comes the juice as fresh as it can be.
Pineapple juice with the machine. Agnes
Dodu makes at least 300 cedis a day from her pineapple juice business. 1.5 litres of the juice costs some 10 cedis. She tells us she sells not less than 30 bottles a day.
11 to 12. Juice. Juice be 40 pieces. It's missing. Purple can mango can. It's missing. He dry and show the eye into missing. Can my father say me 200 million, me 3 million, and 2 million, and 2.5. See a third year. It's me 3 million, and 2.5.
Agnes cuts down her cost of production by asking her customers to provide their own bottles for collection. Otherwise, any buyer will have to settle for a polythene bag popularly called olonkaraba. Akosia Tobura is a customer and tells why she patronizes from Agnes.
Say we no chemicals be in natural nti we me yesin ya me kwakotonia the chemicals afra mimbo hu because me wo hands oye nti say oye different baby buyer and I made them kakra be we dey me.
This unpolished way of juicing raises questions about the safety of the juice produced to be consumed. Agnes is convinced, however, that the process is safe and hygienic.
The medicine rubber, na me the first way action, second way action. Ma wo the one we am third one action me to once we neat. Nyanka pepper. Somebody baby me ho be ha me betimi kwa ya chef fridge mo bi ba. Obeto ametimi yi amano. Ma ma ho bo ansu ntina ma mete ahisa.
Agnes wishes to expand her business in order to employ new hands. She fears that will remain a wish until she receives some financial assistance.
And some innovation there. Now, the President of the Republic, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, has described the realization of the 17 United Nations Sustainable Development Goals as an investment in the future of the youth and children of the African continent. It is for this reason that Ghana is challenging itself to achieve the SDGs.
President Akufo-Addo made this known on Friday, 9th February 2018, when he delivered the opening remarks at a public lecture addressed by Queen Mathilde of Belgium at the Great Hall of the University of Ghana. The president, who is a co-chair of the group of advocates of eminent personalities of the SDGs, noted that a group of advocates, which includes Queen Mathilde, has the duty to promote the universal character of the SDGs.
The engagement of new stakeholders in the implementation and financing of the global goals. Encourage partnership with civil society and the private sector, and to share knowledge and best practices necessary to support accelerated implementation of the goals.
President Akufo-Addo reiterated his belief that a key accelerator to achieving the goals is a strong and vibrant private sector, which has the space to grow, flourish, and unleash the entrepreneurial talents of Ghanaians.
We can now move to some other issues. Now, the government of Ghana has signed a memorandum of understanding with Dubai-based Thambe Group for the establishment of a teaching hospital and a medical university to be known as the Gulf Medical University in Ghana.
The Thembe Group is expected to collaborate with the Ministries of Education and Health to build and establish the Ghana campus of the Gulf Medical University and the Thembe Teaching Hospital in the Greater Accra region. This project, estimated to cost about $600 million, would be completed in over 8-year period. Vice President Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia lauded the Thembe Group for its decision to set up the medical university and the hospital in Ghana.
Really most welcome that we will be able to establish a medical university that will be able to train people at different levels and fill in a gap that we have in Ghana as far as our medical doctors and so on are concerned. So it's a very happy occasion, an occasion that fits very well into the vision of our president.
It is expected to employ about 3,000 Ghanaians in addition to attracting a student population of over 3,000 from about 80 countries. It will also provide opportunities for local hospitals through cross-referrals and partnerships. Explaining the rationale behind the choice of Ghana, Dr. Thembe Moideen said the Thembe Group had explored the possibility of setting up such a facility in several African countries, including Nigeria, South Africa, Mozambique, and Kenya, but failed due to a number of factors. It is expected to be sited on a 25-acre plot of land provided by the government of Ghana.
Our contribution in a small way will help the country's economy. There will be multiple effects. For example, every year when you announce your budget, you always say a priority given to healthcare, education. So in a small way, a private sector, we too will contribute to this. We need your support, Your Excellency. We need the blessings of the President of the country to do, because this is really a serious project for any country.
Up next, we bring you the weather update. All right, and that'll be it for this morning's edition of the news. My name is Ridwan Karim Bini Osman, but do join the news team at 11:30 for more updates, particularly on Ebony. That'll be it. So I hand over to your TV Royals.